Hi, I'm Nosratil. I'm also joining this nice little round of Let's Play together of the Cultists. I'm quite happy you chose that faction, because I'm the person who designed it, and you were, of course, the people who voted on it, and I thank you for that very much. I also should not forget to mention Telum, who made up the design of the cities and the units, and Adazu, who made up the design of the symbols and the ships. Anyways, the first nice thing after logging in is the wild walkers are liking us very much already. Of course, troops aren't there for a vacation, I believe, but let's just find out what the hell they are actually doing. Oh. Ice walks already. Let's see whether this actually makes some sense to retreat. So we are in between wild walkers and ice walks. Not the best situation to start. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, this seems to be a very lonely preacher indeed. Yeah, you know, it's the risk of being a missionary. Let's try to flee for now. Yeah, he does have some movement points, but we really need to move through their territory. It's a shame. You know, religion knows no borders in this game, so let's also have none. Our empire plan. We'll deal with that later. First have a nice look what we are actually doing. So we already have a triangle city. That's not so bad. 11 pop at 10:30 is also not so bad. Someone's really into making borough streets very fast. But I don't think we got too many villagers, do we? 5. So every village to convert costs 20 more. This means it should be 120 by now. Okay, I actually don't know what's the diplomatic status of the other factions, because I did not look what the others were doing, but right now, war is a Draken, so we should actually wipe out Red. Yeah, seems like a good idea to just go down there, as they proposed doing already, with a nice demon army actually. Yeah, demons are still quite powerful because they have high initiative and high damage plus a chain hit. I'm wondering when Medoc will finally nerf that. For now it's perfect though. You should just make sure that they don't creep up on us from the 2 city side. That could end very badly for us, so let's also try to have some lookout at least here. Now, sending off another demon over there is a bad idea. We don't want to lose this village at all. And also we want the left flank covered. Right now the temple is just guarded by 1 hero and 2 militia, which is not the best situation. Anyone can creep up on us and simply block us. So let's just keep a look on what these guys are doing. So there's an enemy city with just 1 militia and nothing else. In that case, the best thing I can offer to do is to simply siege it. So it's for now out of the equation. We just don't want anyone buying an army out for nothing then coming back on us. So next thing I will be looking is whether we have any kind of interesting quests. Always when you get a quest with 60 dust to give to people, I really have to say this just only work out if they are 3 villages in that region, and you always have to give them a era 2 resource or later. We are not there yet, so let's not care about this. Okay, they want me to return to some village and restore their trust. We could do that, actually, after dealing with this level 1 city. Seems to be a good idea. Next would be reach level 2 of the city center. Yeah, we were pretty close to that. And we want infantry, cavalry, range support, flying, and so on in our garrison. We can do that once we actually have enough people around. Our back is to the water. That's excellent. As a cultist, you always want some desolate wasteland with a few villages you own in your back, so that people have a longer way to creep up on you if they want to get to your city, especially if it's as vulnerable as ours now is, without any kind of guards. Okay, let's see. For the Empire plan, since we have no units around any kind of village, we should actually go to 30 here, so we have plus 30% attack on units. This will benefit our little crusade against the dragon. We don't have any kind of dust problems, so it would be really just a waste of points to go to the left side in economy. Having higher approval, let's have a look. It's fervent. Doesn't get better than that, and we probably will buy other things soon, so that is not a good option. But the building production cost reduction is a nice thing if we want to get to city level 2. So let's just spend 60 points for now and apply this next round. Okay. Anything more to do? So we have a preacher here. That's a possibility, but I would actually say the horns are far too awesome to not take them as a next faction, even, if possible. Okay, Central Market is a good idea to take, but I really want to take as next in the attack tree the native district, so I can assimilate the horns and increase the scientific efficiency of us. Moreover, it also takes the alchemy workshop. The nice thing about the cultists is that when you have some percentual bonuses on the city, you always get that yield also on the village income. So if you have 20 villages and they all yield science, if you have plus 20% science, you get 20% of top of the output of all of these villages. Taking a plus percent building for the cultists is better than any kind of static constant buff or any kind of per pop buff, except for influence. Influence per pop is nice for cultists. So here we of course need 240. We shouldn't spend too much industry now, because it will just take a lot less, 30% less production next turn. And I think it's high time for really getting crazy and converting. Next round we will have those 3 pacified, and we will need to go through all of them and pacify, or better said, convert all of them. In general, I'm a bit puzzled why this Horns village is actually destroyed. As a cultist, I would never go about destroying a village, because converting it costs double what a normal pacified village costs, and it's so much, let's say, cheaper just to spend a few turns generating dust. So you can actually bribe that village and then convert it. Okay, whatever rocks their boat. Any more units and distances? Nope. Let's just stay where we are and end the turn. again those pesky ice walks. Let's retreat again. You can always retreat twice, unless you just split your army with 2 units and run. And actually, I'm meaning to run as fast as possible. So, let's have a look here. Here's only 1 militia unit. The 2 units we have should actually be able of dealing with this. Yeah, I don't think we have to do anything but auto it, and yes, the city is gone. So we can take care of the lower flank. Let's move our army closer. Yeah, the city is also only defended by 1, we will just raise it. Okay, fine. So we do know that there's another village that's sadly raised. This will cost a lot of prestige, but we will deal. It's 252, in 2 rounds it will be done. Okay. Let's have a look at what they are doing in the last cities. Or city. Yeah, singular is probably right. Next turn we will be able to siege it, and then let's see what happens. Okay. I'm really eager to see whether those ice walks will creep up on the preacher again and kill him, or whether I can actually convert the Gowran to help him before that happens. They creep up on him again. Okay, he's lost. Draken. 2 of them. And a hero. They still have something there, so let's retreat for now. And bring our main army. The problem is that he has this huge cliff face that actually disallows us from going there directly, so we will go the northern way should our army there die. This will allow us to actually lure them out of the territory. And the 7 army will guard the 7 entrance. I don't think we need it. It's quite unlikely that they will now go to the counterattack. Either they will follow our northern army here, or they will actually take the long way down. And if that happens, this army will have returned until then. So, we lost that one. A shame. But we can convert this one. So let's have a nice end it. It's also already put him to use. And go towards the possibly pacified villages up there. Next turn the Borough Street will be done. We are actually getting quite a lot of influence now, so it's probably a good idea because everything is raised and we need this influence to go around and make another preacher so that we can uncover whether he has any other village and probably get the horns from there. Okay. Let's also have a look what the preacher actually does. So, they gave him the talisman, that's good.